Good morning once again. Welcome back to Doc GILMAC online tutorial. Grade 7 Mathematics tutorial. The topic I'm going to discuss for today's tutorial is all about adding integers. Before discussing the topic for today's tutorial, let's have first a warm-up drills. Perform as indicated. Number 1 and 2, write the integers in order from least to greatest. Number 1, we have negative 15, negative 24, and positive 22. So therefore, we have negative 24, negative 15, and 22. Number 2, negative 6, negative 10, and 0. So we have negative 10, negative 6, and 0. Simplify each expression for number 3 to number 5. Number 3, we have the absolute value of negative 5 plus the absolute value of negative 3. So we have 5 plus 3 is simply equal to 8. Next one, number 4. The absolute value of 11 minus 5 plus the absolute value of 2 plus 3. So we have here 6 plus 5. So that's equal to 11. Number 5. The absolute value of 8 plus 6 plus the absolute value of 10 minus 4. So 14 plus 6. So we have 20. Okay. Then for number 6 to 10, graph each number on a number line. So we have 6, negative 4, number 7, negative 2, number 8, 3, number 9, 0, and number 10, 7. Now consider the real number line here. So we graph negative 4. So there you have it. Then we graph negative 2. So there you have it. Then we graph 3. So there you have it. Then 9, 0. Okay. Uh, there you have it. Then the last one, positive 7. Okay. So there you have it. Now, let's have another warm-up exercise. Explain why there is no number that can replace n to make this equation true. The absolute value of n is negative 4. Again, recall what is an absolute value. When we talk about absolute value, we simply mean the distance of a number from 0 in the number line. So therefore, there must be no negative distance. So in this given equation, this is actually a false equation. So take note of that. Additive inverse, when you add two opposites or additive inverses, the sum is 0. Consider the example here, negative 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. Take note, the additive inverse of negative 4 is positive 4. Or we can say, the additive inverse of positive 4 is negative 4. Their sum is just equal to 0. Helpful hint. To add a positive number, move to the right. To add a negative number, you move to the left. So take note of that. Consider illustrative example number 1. Use a number line to find the sum. Negative 6 plus 4. Start at 0. Move left 6 units. From negative 6, move right 4 units. So as you can see here, we have negative 6. And from negative 6, we move 4 units. So we stop at negative 2. So therefore, negative 6 plus 4 is just equal to negative 2. Okay, let's have illustrative example number 2. Use a number line to find the sum. Negative 4 plus negative 3. Start at 0, move left 4 units. From negative 4, move left 3 units. As you can see here, we have from 0 to negative 4, then negative 4 to negative 3, then we stop at 7, negative 7. So therefore, negative 4 plus negative 3 is just equal to negative 7. Let's have example number 3. Negative 4 plus 8. So again, we start at 0, move left 4 units. Then from negative 4, we move right 8 units. So as you can see here, we stop at positive 4. So therefore, negative 4 plus 8 is just equal to positive 4. Okay, take note of that. Then let's have illustrative example number 4. Again, use a number line to find the sum of negative 2 plus negative 6. Again, we start at 0. We move left 2 units. Then from negative 2, we move 6 units. So as you can see here, okay, it stops at negative 8. So therefore, negative 2 plus negative 6 is just equal to negative 8. Let's have example number 5. Use a number line to find the sum of negative 6 plus 11. Start at 0, move left 6 units, and from negative 6, we move right 11 units. So as you can see here, it stops at positive 5. So therefore, negative 6 plus 11 is equal to positive 5. Another way to add integers is to use absolute value. Adding integers. If the signs are the same, find the sum of the absolute values. Use the same sign as the integers. So take note of that. But if the signs are different, find the difference of the absolute values. Use the sign of the integer with the greater absolute value. Okay, so take note of that. Illustrative example number 6. Add 3 plus negative 5 and negative 9 plus 4. Okay? Think first of the difference of the absolute value of 3 and the absolute value of negative 5. If not, 5 is greater than 3. So use the sign of 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. The sign of 5 is negative. So we have negative 2. So take note of that. Then we have negative 9 plus 4. Again, think of the difference of negative 9, absolute value of negative 9, and the absolute value of positive 4. Take note, 9 is greater than 4. So use the sign of 9. 9 less 4 or 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. But the sign of 9 is negative. So therefore, that is simply equal to negative 5. Let's have illustrative example number 7. Add negative 2 plus negative 7, negative 8 plus negative 3. So we have negative 2 plus negative 7. You think of the sum of the absolute value of negative 2 and the absolute value of negative 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay, same sign. Use the sign of the integers. So 9, then signs are negative. So we use the same sign. So That's equal to negative 9. Then we have negative 8 plus negative 3. Again, think of the sum of the absolute value of negative 8 and the absolute value of negative 3. So we have 8 plus 3 is 11. Okay, same sign, use the same sign of integers. So we have negative 11. Okay, then let's have example number 8. Add 2 plus negative 7 and negative 6 plus 5. Again, you must think of the difference of the absolute value of 2 and absolute value of negative 7. 7 minus 2, take note. There's a clerical error here. So 7 is greater than 3, I should say. 2 rather. Use the sign of 7. Take note of that. I repeat, there is a clerical error here. So negative 7 plus 2 is equal to negative 5. So take note of that. Okay, 7 minus 2 is 5. The sign of 7 is negative. So take note. Negative 6 plus 5. Okay, again think of the difference of absolute value of negative 6 and the absolute value of 5. Okay, again, 6 is greater than 5. Use the sign of 6. Okay, so that's equal to negative 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. The sign of 6 is negative. That's why it's equal to negative 1. Then let's have illustrative example number 9. Add negative 3 plus negative 4, then negative 5 plus negative 9. Think of the sum of the absolute value of negative 3 and the absolute value of negative 4. So we have 3 plus 4 is 7. Same sign. Use the sign of integers. So 3 plus 4 is 7. The signs of these two integers is negative. Okay? The sign rather of these two integers is negative. So we have negative 7. Negative 5 plus negative 9. Okay? Again, think of the sum of the absolute value of negative 5 and the absolute value of negative 9. Again, same sign. Use the sign of integers. 5 plus 9 is 14. Here sign is negative, so we have negative 14. So take note of that. Okay? Again, I would like to thank you for watching and stand by for my next tutorial. Stay safe, everyone, and may God bless us all.